Hi, my name is Jennifer Bryan. We're going to talk about testing a hypothesis. So we got this problem from Chapter 8, page 451, number 21. So essentially a zoologist is studying weights on hummingbirds in the Grand Canyon. So we took a sample of 6, and he gives us all of those values. And then essentially they just want to know, do the data they have indicate that the mean of the birds in this part of the Grand Canyon is less than 4.55 grams? So we have 5 steps that we want to go through and make sure we hit all of them. Our first step, we want to state the null hypothesis, the alternate hypothesis, and the preset level of significance. So H sub 0, U, and we're given all of our values, so we want to go ahead and pull those out. X bar is 3.75, sigma is 0.7, and mu is 4.55 grams. So now that we have all those, we can plug them in. Your hypothesis is dealing with your U. So U equals 4.55. The alternate hypothesis, we wanted to see if the mean weight is less than 4.55. So we're going to say less than 4.55 grams. And our level of significance is 1%, so we'll turn that into a decimal, and we'll get 0.01. So you want to enter all these data values into your calculator. Again, you'll need a TE83 or a TI84. So you'll go into Stat, Edit, enter all those numbers in list 1. I already did that to save some time. So then you're going to go to Stat, and for the second part of the problem, we want to find the Z-score. That's our test statistic. So we're going to go over to Test, enter on Z-score, and we want to have it on Stats because we have some stats entered into L1. So it's asking you for the U is 4.55, so we enter 4.55. O, 0.7, X bar, 3.75, and then it asks you for your sample size. So it said a sample size of 6 of these birds. So we're going to add 6 for the sample size. And then it's going to ask you, this is where your alternate hypothesis comes in. It's going to ask you if it's not equal to, less than, or greater than. Well, we wanted to know if it was less than the null hypothesis. So we click on less than, and then you just hit calculate. So that's going to give you your Z-score and your P. So those are kind of broken up into 2 steps. So Z is negative 0.279. So that'll round up to negative 2.8. So we know that that's going to be left-tailed because it's a less than problem. So the area of that is going to be over here. So we can say it's left-tailed. They want to know if it's left-tailed, right-tailed. Now if you have a greater than problem, greater than, it's going to be to the right. It would be right-tailed. If you have not equals to, it's going to be two-tailed. There's going to be something on both sides. So it also gives us our p-value, which is 0.00. 0.0002, and it's going to round up to 6. So in order to find out if we're going to accept or reject the hypothesis, you look at the level of significance. Is the p-value higher than or lower than? So 0.0026 and 0.01, well, this is lower than. If it's low, you reject it. Low, let it go. So we're going to reject it. And then you have to actually interpret what that means in the context of the problem. So in this case, at the 1% level of significance, there is enough evidence to support the claim that the data indicates that the mean weight of these birds in this part of the Grand Canyon is less than 4.55 grams. And that's it. Now, for different problems, this is a nice little cheat sheet to kind of tell you, just fill in the blanks. Once you have that, you'll be down. And that is how you test a hypothesis.